It was a whole lot of it. It had nothing to do with anything other than, ooh, I want this in my kitchen.
Hey y'all, this is your girl Nadia.
And it's me, Coach T.
And we are two average people.
Yes, we are.
I hope you missed us because we've missed you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy holidays.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that the holidays were a time to, enjoy your family and enjoy your friends and be what it is that you wanted it to be. We definitely took some time, spent some time with family, and some friends. So we are glad to be back. And, during our time, we've done a lot of talking and thinking and planning.
Oh, yeah.
And the one thing I think that was at the forefront for us was intention.
Mm-hmm.
Being intentional, right? And so I think most of us would think of intention as, okay, I'm going to plan something, a date night. Right? If we're talking about relationships, I'm going to plan a date night and, I'm going to, make it special. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I want us to look a little deeper when we think about intention. And so thinking about how your actions today is going to affect you and your relationship down the road.
It's important.
So, yes, it's the day-to-day stuff, but really, really being intentional is thinking about how your actions today is going to affect you later. So, for instance, I might work out today, but I may not see any results tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it might help me 2-3 weeks from now. I'm going to say, oh, wait a minute. I'm dropping some pounds. I'm doing this.
Feeling the energy boost.
You're feeling the energy boost.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes, though, when I work out, I literally work out just for the energy boost for that day and the next day. Do you see what I'm saying? So we can be intentional in the short term, which is wonderful and great. But I also want us to be thinking about being intentional for the long term.
Right.
Preparing ourselves for the future for yourself, the future for your relationship, the future for your goals. What does that look like? And what are you going to be intentional about today to fuel that next week, next month?
Let me ask you a question. Do you remember some of the things that we were intentional about when we were coming up?
I do, but that you asked me that. When we bought our first house, right? I was living with my mom. He moved back home with his parents so we could save money to buy this house and plan a wedding.
Facts.
But in my mom's basement was a whole lot of stuff that I had bought for a house we didn't have yet.
That's true.
We were looking for a house and we were on the hunt, but we didn't officially have a house yet. But I had bought plates and I had bought just stuff that I knew you would like.
It's basically a whole kitchen.
Cups.
It was a whole kitchen.
It was a whole kitchen
in your mother's basement before we had a kitchen to put it in.
And people would look at me strange. Even he was like, "Why are you buying all of this stuff already?" And I'm like, "Because we know we're getting the house. Let's buy it now." I mean, part of it, y'all, I was excited.
I was just excited. It was a whole lot of it. It was a whole lot of it. It had nothing to do with anything other than, ooh, I want this in my kitchen. Ooh,
I was excited. I'm not gonna lie, but also I was trying to be prepared. And so he would be like, it was like, okay, great, I guess, but how do you know you're gonna want those plates and that blanket and this and that? It doesn't matter. It's going in a cabinet. So. We finally bought our house probably 6 months to a year later or whatever. Mm-hmm. And we got in and he looked at me. He was like, "I'm so glad you bought all this stuff already." Because we didn't have no money left to buy. We had the basics. Like, it was the basics. We had a couch and we had a bed and we had plates.
Yeah, we didn't have cable, nothing. It was just that. Yeah.
It was nothing because I wasn't thinking about the moment necessarily. Yes, I was, in the fact that I was excited about it. That was the moment feeling.
Right.
But I was thinking about what are we gonna do in 6 months when we just had a wedding, all of our money is spent, and we just bought a house, all of our money is spent.
The real question is, how do we do all that? Talk about being intentional. We had to have been intentional.
We were very intentional
to accomplish.
Shout out to our parents too for the help, but
shout out for the help.
We also were very intentional about, how we moved forward in that.
One thing that I remember that we were extremely intentional about was our money.
Yeah.
And our spending habits and particularly our saving habits.
Yeah.
You want to pull the mic up too.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Mm-hmm.
This is trying to leave me.
One of the things that we were very intentional with the money, in that I think we were combined saving $1,000 every 2 weeks each.
Yeah,
something like that.
With our parents.
Yeah, yeah. So we it was tough because remember, we're planning a wedding and trying to get all that stuff accomplished and buy a home at the same time.
Yeah,
it was a hill.
It was a hill,
but it was a hill we crossed.
It was a hill.
It was
exactly.
Good. It was good.
Exactly, and so I think that is what I want to encourage you guys today. Is to be intentional, and we're gonna continue and show you guys the things that we're doing to be intentional. And the first thing we're gonna start with, check out the next series, is gonna be self-care.
Yeah,
because you have to be intentional about yourself before you can really give and be intentional about anything else. Because if you're not where you need to be, and we don't always have it together, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, it's been a rough couple weeks.
Rough getting started.
We ended strong. But it's been rough getting started. I've had moments of anxiety over the last, which check out our anxiety podcast right here, and I talk about my anxiety and some of the things. But every now and again, it creeps back up, and I have to work through it, and I have to be intentional about how I'm going to work through it. So yeah, I might have my cry, but at the same time, after that, what am I going to do? Yeah. What are the things that are going to bring that good energy back, that positive energy? Whether it's exercise or prayer or meditation. I love to walk, so we'll take walks. All of it is important. And so we're going to talk about being intentional with yourself, self-care first. And then, we're going to show you, we have date ideas that we're going to go through.
Oh, yeah.
So being intentional about your relationships. And we have some reaction videos that we want to do as well. So tune in, y'all. It's going to be a great year.
It's going to be an amazing year. We're going to have a lot of things for you to be able to go ahead and download for free or purchase right here in the description down below. It's going to be amazing. It's going to allow you guys to have some really just straight up good ideas. Our goal is to add value to your relationship as we're adding value to our own, and to do it in the same way so that we can all have something to talk about and chat about, see what works and see what didn't.
I know what we've been intentional about.
What we've been intentional about.
Our ebook.
Hey!
It's coming, y'all.
It's coming, guys.
It's coming. We are excited. We are excited.
Yes, it's on its way. It's just about finished. We're just going through proofreading right now, and we're very excited. It's going to help us all be able to open up more and talk more about the things that are not just issues, but about the things that, when there are issues, can help you get back. When there's no issues, you just want to check in. It allows you to kind of cover all your bases all at once. And it's really, 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 really good.
Really excited, y'all.
Yes, the 10 Communication Commandments. Be on the lookout.
Go ahead and comment and let us know what you plan on being intentional about. I want this to be more than just a New Year's resolution.
Yes.
I want this to be something that you strive throughout the year. Make it a goal, right? Yeah. New Year's resolutions, meh. Make it a goal.
Make it a goal.
Because with the goal, you keep going. It doesn't end after the New Year's done. It doesn't end at the end of January, right? This is something that you strive to, and it can be a lifelong goal.
Yeah.
Just about being intentional, right? Because, hey.
One of the things that Nadia came to me today or yesterday and said that she wanted to try, and we have done this in the past, but to have another year of no gifts.
Yes.
So that we can be intentional about going out and having new experiences and doing something new, and that's super exciting. I'm totally on that wavelength.
Yes.
So talk about being intentional. We're starting the year off right.
Yes.
And I think we're heading in a really positive direction, and we know you are too.
Yeah, absolutely. So guys, we're excited. We're ready to share so much great content with you guys. We're ready for you to come on this journey with us for 2023. But remember, we are going to be intentional. And remember, we're better together.